Hey guys, welcome back to another JSpizzle crypto YouTube video. In today's video, I'm going to teach you guys 4 ways to make money even in the bear market that does not depend on the price and movement of Bitcoin. If that interests you, let's get right on into the video. Now, the first one is prediction markets. Now, every person is designed differently and their brain works a little bit different, and what might work for one person may not work for another person. And I have found myself doing that in the last couple years. I found something that was not traditional that worked out really well for me. But the first one we'll be talking about is prediction markets. And the reason why this could work out so well for people is because you're essentially betting on real world events happening. Now, this is not the same as betting on your favorite football team winning, for example. This is more like the Fed's decision in the next big meeting, or even how many tweets Elon Musk will make in February or March, or Elon Musk, like what minimum amount of tweets he will do, and even things such as, will Jesus come back in 2026? And yes, that is a real thing. Someone just bet like $100,000 that he'll be coming back in 2026. And so, if you want to bet that he is not coming back in 2026, then, that's something that people can go and bet on. So, totally different than traditional, will your favorite NFL team win or lose, or will they do this or that, or someone streaking on a football field, for example. Now, number 2 coming up on my list, and this is where I have found great success, is meme coins. Meme coins is a entirely different ball game than Bitcoin or stocks or any of the blue chip cryptos and trading them, because it's psychological in the sense of you're finding narratives, you're finding meme coins with live streamers. So you're essentially investing in someone's face instead of like just an anonymous meme coin. That's actually how I was able to make $2 million over the past couple years. I do have a link right here to my Padre tutorial video if you guys want to learn how to trade meme coins. But meme coins, I have found great success in. I used to hate meme coins. I probably, my Twitter is like 10 years old. I probably have some type of history talking crap about meme coins way back then, because it went against everything crypto stood for back in the day for me. So, finally got to a point where if you can't beat them, you join them. And I did, and I won. Now, coming up on number 3 on the list is leverage trading. Now, leverage trading, again, is different than just trading something like stocks or just trading something like Bitcoin if you're doing it on spot. With leverage trading, you're essentially borrowing money against yourself that if you lose, you don't have to pay back. You just get liquidated. So, for example, if you have $1,000 and you want to do a 10x trade and you essentially trade with $10,000, then what happens is over on WEEX, it tells you if the price goes down to here, if you're long in it, then you simply lose $1,000 and don't have to pay anything back. Where every time it goes up 1% and you're trading with the 10x leverage, then you gain 10% of what you invested. Now, the good thing about leverage trading, opposed to something like betting at a casino, is every time you win or lose, you learn something from it. And you can see what you did wrong or right, evaluate yourself, and either use that or learn from it in the future and get better. Now, I do have also a partnership with WEEX. You can click this link above right here, and I have an $88,000 bonus if you guys would like to go and try that out. That's one of the things I love, just like meme coins, same as leverage trading, that if you lose, you can at least learn something from it and you can get better. Opposed to a slot machine, you may only have a 30% chance to win, and no matter what you do differently or the same every single time, you only have a 30% chance, and it's a sure way to lose money over time. And so that's why I like leverage trading. Now, coming up on number 4 on the list, and this is for guys that are more reserved and want to be safer with their investments and don't really want to try and make the risks that myself and others do. And that is staking or stable yields. There's 2 ways you can go about this. Again, one's riskier, one is more reserved. The first one is you can actually stake certain cryptocurrencies native on the blockchain, and you are guaranteed an APY every year paid in that cryptocurrency. For example, there are some blue chip cryptos where they're giving on some platforms like Coinbase 15 or 16% APY every single year just for staking that coin. Now, the pros is you're gaining 15, 16% of that coin. Now, the cons is if it goes down more than 16% over a year, then it doesn't matter, because if it goes down more than 16% and you're making 16%, then you're at break even. If it goes below that, then you lose money. Now, most only give between like 3 and 5% anyways. So it's kind of hard to be able to make a lot of money doing that, but it is possible. Also, some certain platforms will give you an APY in Bitcoin. Not very much. Not very much. Different platforms have different tiers. Some will even pay like 2, 3, 4%. And it's great for people who hold Bitcoin long term and still want to have your Bitcoin on a centralized exchange that's safe. There are safe ones to do that. Now, the second option, and this is for the ultimate safe guys, the guys that say, you know what, JSpizzle, I don't want to take any risks. I want a sure thing. Okay, I got something for you. There are platforms that will give up to 10% APY on USDT. Now, at some point in time, Femex was giving 10%. I think it was up to $100,000 or $10,000 for USDT, but that was a couple years ago. So you would have to go and double check. But there are different ones that will give, 3%, 4%, 5%. And basically what they do is they loan out that money, get a larger APY than what they're paying you, and they can earn money while you earn money. And then basically everyone earns money. Now, you would have to go hunting. I do not have a partnership with any of those platforms, so I am not going to shill any of those platforms, but I did mention a couple just because I want to point you guys in the right direction. Do your own research. Grok is my best friend when it comes to doing research. You can go pop into Grok. What's the best platform to get the highest APY staking? Something like USDC or USDT, and it will give you a list of exchanges, a list of APYs that they give, and you can go on there and do your own research, which I highly suggest. Everything I say, you go and do your own research, and if it makes sense after hearing what I say, hearing what you guys learn, then maybe it's just a good investment and something to try. But let me know what you guys think. Has anyone had a major success story before doing this? Comment, let's say comment XMR. Monero stands for Monero. Comment XMR if you watch to the end of this video. I'm watching you guys. I'm watching the ones that are commenting the little hint or the little words I'm saying, because I want to know who my real one, day one, stay ones are. So whenever I get 100,000, 500,000 subscribers, I'll remember you guys, and I hope I can pay it back. But until next time, God bless each and every single one of you. Like this video, comment, and definitely subscribe with bell notifications on, because I do emergency crypto videos all the time, and you guys can go see those when they come up. All right. Until next time, we will see you guys then. Bye-bye.